All right, hopefully my audio is still going good because I'm cranking along. Quick disclaimer, I'm not an attorney, I'm not an accountant, I'm not a certified financial advisor. I'm not telling you any of the stuff I'm doing is easy. I'm not offering any security to invest with me. Furthermore, I'm not even really that smart, okay? So like, you do your own due diligence. All right, I'm just gonna share with you some things that I've done. And so what is my record of success? What is my credibility? Like I said, we've done hundreds of deals. 30, I think it's 35 million now that we've borrowed and repaid every single dime. All right. So if you're going to start borrowing money, like, you need to make a commitment and have your mind and determination set that you will pay back every penny. And it hasn't always been hard. Trust me, I've had my challenges in this business. So, and I've had 100% track record of performance. Doesn't mean every deal's gone great. I've had some that have lost some money, but I've always performed with my lenders. And I teach my students to do exactly the same, no matter what. We've got about $5 million now. I think it's actually quite a little bit more than that since I updated the slide. In active projects, meaning these are deals that we have going on right now out on the streets. Okay, because one of the things that, and the reason I share this slide is not to brag, it's not to boast, it's not to impress anyone, but I like to say it's to impress upon you what is possible for you in your business, but also to establish the credibility, because there's a lot of gurus out there who are not active in their business. I know gurus, I know some gurus personally that haven't done a real estate deal in 10 years, but they're doing webinars and selling coaching and products and crap like that, like every freaking day, because that's become their business model, although they haven't touched a piece of real estate in over a decade. How sick is that? It's just the truth. So additionally, I'm going to talk about this a little bit tonight also, is, you know, we're not a one-trick pony, right? Like, I love to flip houses, but I own rental properties too. We're holding about 50 properties right now. We do a little bit of wholesaling and absolutely love owner financing since I learned about that 5 years ago. So we're going to talk about all of these ideas, these concepts. And what are they based off of? They're based off 7 fundamentals. So these are the 7 fundamentals of real estate. You know, and it starts over to the bottom left of your screen. It starts with your mindset, moves into being able to generate deal flow. How do you create multiple lead valves in your business to bring good deals to your business? And when you start bringing those deals in, do you have skill sets to estimate repairs both quickly and accurately? Do you have the ability to evaluate deals both quickly and accurately, so you can move to the next phase and determine what deals you're going to keep, cherry pick out of the best? That's one of the importance of having a lot of deal flow. If you have a lot of deal flow, you can cherry pick the very best ones. And you move into financing. Like, what is your financing structure of your business? Do you have, and this, there's banks, hard money lenders, lines of credit, blah, 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 blah. Comes down to really one question, my friends. Do you have the ability to raise private money? Robert Kiyosaki calls this the #1 skill set of an entrepreneur. And the question is, do you have it? Because if you don't, like, you don't really have a business, honestly. You may have a hobby, but you don't have a business in today's market. And then you, of course, you have to know how to rehab and rehab properly. You have to know how to generate income from each and every deal. From each and every deal. So if you're flipping house, like $1 million houses, and the market shifts, guess what you may not be doing? Generating income from that deal. So you've therefore most likely lost money, probably a substantial amount of money, and you haven't really set yourself up for success. So I have a mindset of investing in deals where I have multiple exit strategies on each and every deal, so I don't put myself in those situations again, like, because I've been in those situations and they're not fun. So we're going to show you some ways to overcome them. All right, so let's talk about the first fundamental, which is mindset. So this really comes down right here. It's without these 3 C's, you're not going to make it. So I see this all the time where people come into this business and they're all over the place in terms of what they're going to do. They're going to flip, they're going to rent, they're going to do apartments, they're going to do, you know, storage facilities or mobile homes and da 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 da. So first off, like, I'm not judging, like, I get it, because I'm like as ADD as the next guy, all right? But you know, thank goodness, like I was able to acknowledge that when I first got started. I was like, you know what, I need to focus on one thing. So the first mentoring and coaching program that I went through taught about single family rental properties, how to do that and how to do it well. So that was my focus. So my suggestion to you is coming into this business is pick one thing to focus on until you're really, really good at it. Like, I'm talking about like expert status. And when you get really good at it, and when you systemize it, you have a couple of things to decide. Like, one, is it working for you, right? Like, is it still working for you? Is it still something that you're passionate about and enjoy, and that's financially, you know, profitable and fruitful for you? If it is, just keep doing it. And then two, the other thing is like, okay, is that working? Do I want to keep doing it? Is it working for me? Or do I want to keep doing it and add another layer on, add another tool in your tool belt? But so what I encourage you to do is come in with clarity in your business. Like, be real crystal clear on what it is that you want to accomplish and what your goals are. After you do that, number two, make a commitment. Make a firm, ironclad commitment. Make it with yourself, make it with accountability partners, get a coach, have someone to hold you accountable to the commitment that you're going to make in this business. And three, you better have some character. Like, the people that I see that have built businesses that last are really clear on what they're doing. They're really committed. Like, they're not gonna tuck their tail whenever a market shifts or deal goes bad or whatever. And like, really, they're people of character. That's just one thing I've added, that character into the 3 C's, because like I've just realized that, because I've ran across some, you know, some shady folks in my business, in the business world, and guess what? They don't last. They don't last. So clarity and commitment and character. Make sure you have all three. If you don't, you're not going to make it. All right. So, but even with those things, if you don't follow proven systems and models, you're going to fail. So you need to have some proven models and systems. So check this out. This is really powerful right here. So you've probably heard this, the statistic that 9 out of 10 businesses fail, right? We've all heard that from, you know, SBA, the Small Business Administration, says that every 9 out of 10 new businesses will fail. And that's like a really sad statistic, right? But listen to this, like, proven systems and fundamentals replace the need of experience, and to a certain extent, but it's almost 100% if you just do the stuff, because like, you still have to do the work. And some people will be given proven systems and fundamentals but not do the work, so that doesn't count. But when you do the work, like, check this out. So this is what I got from reading, rereading The E-Myth by Michael Gerber for about the 3rd or 4th time a couple of weeks ago. And I got this statistic. I Googled the statistic, but I was reading the book E-Myth, and this is where this train of thought came from. It says some studies show that franchises have a success rate of approximately 90%, as compared to only about 15% for businesses that are started from the ground up. So what this is essentially saying is, while 9 out of 10 businesses fail, 9 out of 10 franchises succeed. So this is called, Michael Gerber refers to this as the franchise model. This is the McDonald's model. This is how come McDonald's is so successful. And I don't care what you think about their hamburgers and about their food, whether it's good, bad, or whatever, no one can deny the success of McDonald's. They've got franchises in like 68 countries or 168 countries or something like insane like that. There's like 40 or 50 or 60,000 franchisees. They have 60 to 70 million customers a day using the same system, run by like teenage pimple-faced kids. And I'm not judging teenage pimple-faced kids, everybody, because guess who was a teenage pimple-faced kid working at McDonald's at one point in time? Yeah, that's what I used to do. So, but it's the model, it's the franchise system, and you can look at other franchises. This statistic applies. That so whenever people have a proven system, a franchise model, that there's like a 90% chance of success. So my thinking is that 10% of ones that are failing with the franchise model probably just aren't doing the work. That's my guess, or maybe some other extenuating circumstances, but that's my guess.